Yo, my pack, my tribe. Welcome to Howling After Dark. So, okay, tonight's show is about some experiences that I've recently had. Um, and I'm actually going to, for those of you that are joining me at ghostwolfradio.com, I'm actually going to post some pictures here in a little bit about uh, this very topic. Oddly enough, this actually happened to me. How do I explain this? Okay, so let's start here. This all started the 29th of October. I was walking home to kind of explain this situation. I live in Akron, Ohio. I work at One of a Kind Pet Rescue at the Spay and Neuter Clinic, which is, for those that live in Akron or have been around Akron, it's down on Exchange. I live close to the other end of Exchange, so to get from my house to work, or vice versa, I have to go up and over this hill. Well, coming home from work, before I get to the top of the hill, on the left-hand side, there is a Catholic school called Our Lady of the Elms. Uh, from what I understand, it's a great school, been around forever, et cetera, et cetera. And then right next to that, there's like a retirement home called Rock'n'All. Anyways, it's actually quite a big school, takes up a good plot of land, and there's some trees and whatnot. And I had been hearing a lot, especially closer to like the end of October, about all this stuff happening with these clowns, all this craziness happening with clowns, people dressing up as clowns and beating people up. I think even a few people even died. Um, Clown videos being posted on YouTube, like one that kind of didn't creep me out, but it was definitely creepy. Was there's one where this guy was filming this clown, and the clown's moving around and then starts to run as soon as he figures out he's being filmed. That was on YouTube. But there's a lot of craziness with clowns going on, especially around here. So I'm walking home and I get this feeling. You know that feeling like when you're being followed or someone is watching you too intently, like the hairs stand up on the back of your neck and you get those chills down your spine. That's what I felt. And my experience in the military, plus just living the life that I've lived and surviving this long, I've learned to pay attention to that feeling. And initially, I thought that's what it was. I thought it was like a part of this clown phenomenon. Maybe one of these jokers was following me around, which would not have been a bright idea on their part. Um, but I thought that's what it was. So, but like every time I would turn around, there would be nobody there. And this happened like well, it still happens actually. It happened the night of the 29th, night of the 30th, and it happened uh, the night of Halloween. So, anyways, I'm walking home from work and I get that feeling. And the first night, I just kind of ignored it. Just kept walking, trying to get away from the situation as soon as possible, and then went home. The next night, I got that feeling again in the same spot, in the exact same spot. I got the feeling again, only this time it persisted. It didn't just follow me like for a block. It like kept following me up and over the hill. And so I decided that I'm going to take some pictures of this thing. Well, I didn't know it was a thing. Pictures, right? I very cleverly took my camera, not my camera, my phone out, which has a camera in it, and I kind of like nonchalantly had it in my hand, but was, facing the camera behind me, and I clicked off several shots. Um, and then when I got home and examined these pictures, I was kind of shocked. Well, not like shocked, like someone would be if they'd never experienced anything like this before, but still kind of shocked. Um, when I examined these pictures and saw what was in it, because what was in it was not a physical person. And I can't really show you this. Here, let me try and do this. I'm not exactly sure how to do this in my chat at ghostliferadio.com, but I'm going to make the attempt anyways. Let's see. I think it goes. No. I know there's a way to do this. Just got to figure it out. Okay, well, anyways, while I'm waiting for this thing to load and all that stuff, let me continue on with the story. So, uh, I'm walking home, like I said, and this thing persists, so I take a picture of it. And what I got the original picture, I can show you a cropped version of it. But because for some reason when I transport it from my phone to my computer, uh, the darkness and the contrast and everything is just totally different. What I can't show you is what happened when I blew up the said picture and what I saw in it. Because what I saw was I saw a lot of things. There were a lot of things in this picture. There's a face, which you'll actually be able to see. What you won't be able to see is that when I zoomed in, there was like an exact image of me, but with twisted features, wearing the same motorcycle jacket I was wearing at the time. And right next to me was a face with horns. And this is all coming from Our Lady of the Elms, a Catholic school, which I kind of have a theory about, but I want to wait to share that theory. Just a second. trying to figure out how to do this, and it's not really cooperating. That's what I might have to do. Yeah, I think what I'll have to do is post them to Facebook first. So bear with me for just a moment. But anyways, this didn't happen just one night or two nights or whatever. This actually happened to me 3 nights in a row. It would have happened 4 nights in a row, except last night I actually got a ride home from work. Yeah, okay. Um, wow. Okay, so come on. You're so freaking slow. Or it's being very slow tonight, anyways. So I didn't take just one shot either. I actually took a whole series of photographs, which I'm going to be posting uh, here at ghostwolfradio.com, our team site, Ghost Wolf Paranormal. Um, hmm. Anyways, okay, that was weird. Sorry, folks. My computer's up to all sorts of weirdness right now. Come on, come on. There we go. Come on, stupid thing. But yeah, this happened like regularly over the course of 3 separate nights. Um, Here we go. I think this will work. So, because it was happening so often, I started to make note of everything. Um, and then I decided, I'm going to share this on my show. Um, so that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing it on my show. And here's, it's not really like a close-up, but it's a cropped version of the same thing. That now uploading, and we'll be sharing just a second. Okay, so now I think I can get this to work. I think this will work now. Let's see. No, it needs the URL. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Image address. Alright, so here's the original picture. What? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on, the URL's too long. Let me try something. Maybe this will work. Seriously? Oh my god, this is pissing me off. Alright, you know what? I'm going to paste this in Palace instead. For those that are listening in Palace. This is the original pic. I took this on my phone. This isn't taken with, any kind of special camera. It's not infrared or anything. It's just a normal camera phone. So here's the original. I just posted it in Raven's Paradise on Palace. So that's the first one. And then here's the kind of close-up. Well, it's not really close-up. It's just cropped, and I lightened it a little bit just to make it easier to see. So, yeah. Um, it was definitely an interesting night, or a few nights actually, to say the least. Now, uh, here's my theory, since I mentioned it. I think what happened was because I've walked by the same location that all this started 100 times. Almost every night I go to work, I've got to walk by this place, and nothing like this has ever happened before. This all just started recently. I think what's going on, and this is just my theory. I haven't talked to anybody about it at Our Lady of the Elms. I haven't talked to anybody associated with the place at all. Um, so right now, this is simply my take on it, my theory. I think that there's some kind of spiritual warfare happening uh, at that school. I think that the people that run the school are most likely aware of it. And I think that something dark, something possibly even demonic, uh, can either see or already knows about uh, my abilities, which would be, how shall we say, highly valuable to both the light side and the dark, if you will. And I think that said spirit or demon or whatever it is wanted to try and possess me in order to get these abilities in their proverbial tool belt. What they weren't counting on, however, is I have never met a negative spirit. I've never met a demon. I've never met pretty much anything, to be honest with you, that I could not withstand, if not outright fight back. That's not to say that said spirit isn't out there somewhere. I just haven't come across it yet. Um, so that's my take on it. But it got me to thinking about other experiences I've had over the years, both good and bad. We'll start with the bad. Probably like a couple years ago now, we did an investigation at a place we called the Old Gas Company in Mansfield, Ohio. And during this particular investigation, to start things off, me and my friend and investigator Cody had taken pictures of each other with his tablet. It was like a iPad or whatever, and he took a picture of me, and my face was not my face. It was just like it is in this picture that I caught that I can't show you because I don't know how to make it appear the same way as it does on my phone. So I apologize for that. But if you know me and you're in Ohio and you see me and I have my phone on me, of course I'll show you. Um, so it was my face, but it was like my features were distorted or twisted. Um, and this particular night, I had taken a picture of Cody, and he had no face at all. Like his face is just gone. There were no facial, no brows, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, nothing. It's just complete blank. And we have no explanation for why those pictures turned out the way they did. Now, technically, looking at these pictures that I've just posted, you could technically say that it was because I was moving. It's like pareidolia. It's just what I happen to see. It, blah blah blah. Um, and that's true. I was actually walking. I was actually walking very slowly when I took this particular picture. There is some more where I'm absolutely still, and there's still stuff in those. There's a couple more pictures actually in this series of where there's actually a shadow figure falling behind me, but there were no people. And the reason I know there were no people is because I turned and looked several times, and there were no people walking around anywhere. I think I was the only person walking that night because of how cold it's starting to get here. So, I think something is definitely going on. I think that I have the feeling that one or more of the people that I guess run things over there are aware of it. I think that this this particular spirit is trying to recruit me onto their side by possessing me, and that's just not going to happen. Um, because I lack a key ingredient that would allow them to do that. I lack fear. I don't have any. That's not to say I never had fear, because of course I did. I just conquered mine. Um, I faced up to him and I conquered him, and I no longer have those fears. Like I used to be afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of heights anymore. I do rock climbing and well, not so much anymore, but I used to go rock climbing, and I've parachuted. I've done all that stuff. Um, so I no longer have a fear of heights. I used to be really, really uh, afraid of snakes, and then I owned one. Forced myself to deal with that fear on a daily basis. And I'm not going to get into what all my fears were, but the point is I faced all my fears, and the reason that is a key ingredient to uh, negative or demonic spirits getting what they want is just like uh, here in Spreaker said, free will. Um, Fear is the only thing that can make you relinquish free will. It is the only tool they have that they can use against you to get you to give up your free will. And because I have no fear, they don't have that particular stick to beat me with. Another way to put it would be to say that I chose what side I was on a long time ago. And you know, regardless of whether whatever you believe in, whether you're Buddhist or Christian or Native like me, or what have you. Well, let me just say it the way I would say it. By the grace of Uniqua, the Great Spirit, the Creator, I am not theirs. They cannot have me. I do not belong to them. Because here's the honest truth. If you have absolute faith, and it doesn't even matter what that faith is in necessarily. If somebody had as much faith as I have in the Great Spirit, if somebody else had that amount of faith in like the power of this lighter I'm holding in my hand, if they had that much faith in this lighter I'm holding in my hand, then this lighter becomes powerful. This lighter becomes unbeatable. My point is it doesn't matter what you have faith in. But you could have faith in the Christian God. You could have faith in Buddha. You could have whatever it is. It doesn't matter. But, and this is where I see, as I call it, the dark side, if you will. Not to sound like Star Wars here. And what I mean by that is the dark side of the spirit world, where I see them actually kind of winning a little bit. Is it happens in pretty much every religion, but it's more I guess visible with Christianity. Is those Christians that become judgmental, that try and force their ideas on others. That kind of behavior is actually a dark side thing. And so the darker, more negative, even demonic spirits can use that to exploit what would normally be a good thing, if that makes any sense. They can actually twist those beliefs around so that it's actually serving their purposes. And you've seen it historically. Once again, not to pick on Christians, but I think the reason why Christianity comes up so much is because they were really good, especially early on, at keeping records of what happened, and so we know more about both the good and bad things they did. Um, but you've seen it more with Christianity, in particular, things like the Crusades or the Inquisition, the witch trials, etc., where people were burned at the stake or hung or otherwise killed simply for believing something different. Um, that is a dark side thing. Killing the innocent because of a twisted perceived morality is in fact evil. So that's what I kind of think they were attempting to do with me. I don't think the spirit that I in question really knew who I was. I think if they had, they probably wouldn't have attempted it because I've discovered that. Well, let me put it to you like this: my name, as well as the name of my paranormal team, is being called constantly on other teams' EVPs. The spirit world is aware of who I am. They are aware of my team. They are aware of and appreciate what we're about. Um, no, Mel, because I don't believe in them. Uh, Mel and Spirit Past agreed, but can't you call on the archangels for protection? I could, sure, if I believed in them, but I don't, because my beliefs aren't those beliefs. I believe in my spirit totems. I will and have called on them on occasion. I've called on the spirits of my ancestors, and I have photographic evidence of them showing up to protect me. Um, that's not to at all invalidate what anybody else believes. Um, I think it's all valid to a degree. I think if you truly believe in archangels and you truly think and believe that they will come for your protection, there is absolutely no way I could or would even try to convince you of otherwise, because for you that is your truth. Um, Same with me. You could believe that, but but saying, like, if you were to say, "Oh no, you're wrong," you know, totem spirits don't exist, your ancestors or don't come to your aid, blah blah blah. If you try to convince me of that, then you would be in the wrong. Just like I would be in the wrong if I said, "Well, no, your beliefs are BS or whatever." Point I'm trying to make is it doesn't matter what you have faith in, as long as you have faith, because faith in itself is a light side thing. And that's why the dark side will always lose, because those that have faith in the dark side are actually, by having faith, empowering the light side. Okay, folks, I have about 30 seconds left, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, I pack my tribe. Peace out.